This electric car, Nissan Leaf second generation SEO, in cars with an internal combustion engine. There is a water pump that drives antifreeze through the engine before feeding it to heat the passenger compartment. And this machine is heated according to the principle of hair dryer. He switched on in immediately hot air is supplied. He has an electric inverter under the hood. Because there is a connection for 380 and 220 volts, high voltage of course charges faster, about 40 minutes, and the usual 220 volts for about 6 hours. In our city there is no high voltage connection in public domain, so I charge 220 volts from the home via a cable. There is of course a special voltage converter, but it is expensive, about 50,000 rubles. This car is 2013. I have been using a car for 2 winters without using a warm garage. When I bought this car, I could not even imagine that I would operate it without a garage. That you can even drive in it in such a frost, minus 50 degree by Celsius, and even leave it outside in frost. Nowhere on YouTube did I find information about the operation of electric cars in such extreme cold conditions, and so I decided to buy this car. If you look at the door of the electrical unit, you will see that the car was not even warm at all. Rime and frost on it due to the constant presence on the street. An electric car needs to be properly insulated, and then a garage or a warm cape for a car is not needed. Then you need easily operate the car in cold weather. The problem is if your apartment is on the 16th floor. Then you have to pull a long cable to connect the power, and I really want to have stations for recharging electric cars everywhere in the city. If such an infrastructure is developed, then people will understand that the use of such vehicles is convenient and profitable. Although it is an electric car, it also has a second windshield to reduce heat loss, but I installed it incorrectly, and therefore it does not help me. I did not make foam tape around the edges, and therefore there is no air chamber between the glasses. I put it on 1 year ago, and since then I have been traveling with it even in the summer, because I'm too lazy to shoot and set again. Warp and warp. And on the sides, on the glass of the doors, I put PET film. PET film, not film. PET glass, I mean. And there are installed it correctly. I even made additional spacers between glass and the film, and not film, not this is a glass, PET glass, I mean. I also recently bought a special car cover. I don't use it often because I insulated the car well and spent 2 hours on the walk, and some motorists spend half a day on this walk. I'm also going to put an additional heating cable. I want to put it down on the ground under the car to warm up the car battery. The lower the battery temperature, the less you can ride it. I drive about 40-50 kilometers per day. The car walks about 5 hours a day without a break. The battery charge scale shows the remaining charge, the operation of the engine recuperation, and the acceleration of the vehicles. The display also shows the temperature of the battery and how many kilometers you can drive. The data is inaccurate because the machine just stands on for a long time. Our city is not big, it's enough to travel from home to work and back. Thank you all for watching this video and write your comments. Bye bye.